Hey there. Welcome to this week's episode of 180 and 180. I am outside one of my favorite offices. It is not nearly as nice as it was last week, and that actually got me thinking about something that, man, I've talked about before, but I think is just a message that we all need to remember. It comes from a silly little phrase, April showers bring May flowers. And if you live where I live in Washington State, I guess the reality is that January and February and March and April showers hopefully might bring May flowers. I think it's actually going to happen though this year. We had a lot of rain here at the start of April, and then we had gorgeous weather here last week, and we have more gorgeous weather coming up in just a little bit. And I think it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be a good reminder why we actually live in Washington State, which many of us need a lot from time to time. And again, that just got me thinking, the reality of that sometimes we've got to put up with the rain, we've got to put up with the clouds, we've got to put up with the dark and the challenge in order to see something just beautiful and incredible be able to grow from that. And then I think that happens all the time for those of us who are walking with God. I think it would be great if those of us who consider ourselves Christians could say, you know, man, every day is just fantastic and perfect and nothing goes wrong and things are wonderful. But that's not true. It's never been true. I don't think it's ever going to be true until we're all hanging out with Jesus face to face. In this world, there's going to be April showers. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be some really hard things that kind of happen in our life. And when we're in the midst of that, it isn't a lot of fun. We don't see any fruit coming from that. We don't see the flowers off in the distance. But they really do happen. Those flowers do come, especially if we've been kind of walking with God in the midst of those showers. Then it's incredible what He is able to do in the midst of all that. One of my favorite verses in the whole Bible is Genesis 50:20, and it comes at the end of Joseph's story after just some incredible showers have come into his life, getting thrown into a well by his brothers, sold off into slavery, thrown into jail, just incredibly, incredibly challenging things that I have absolutely no ability to understand fully kind of how he did all that. But in the midst of all that, again, he was faithful. He continued to stay faithful. And at the end, as he says to his brothers, hey, again, what you meant for evil, God turned for good. Put up with these showers, but some incredible flowers came out of it. If you're in a time where it's raining on you right now, keep your head up. Look for the flowers. I believe that they're coming. And it's not easy in terms of where you're at, but when those flowers bloom, it is a sight to see. Hold on to that this week, and we'll see you back here next week as well. All right.